Kia ora, hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you to everyone that's tuned in. Appreciate you all being here. Hello, Kobe Weber. Welcome in. Sorry to hear that you can't sleep, but hopefully this can help you relax a little bit. And I heard, welcome in. Thank you so much. Swim Shady, thank you for joining. Appreciate it. Bart, great to see you here. Thank you so much. I think that's everyone. If I have missed someone, I do apologize. Shady, the herd. Here we go, Kobe. So yeah, welcome in. So we're back on Waseca County, which I'll be honest, it's been a while since we've been here. My apologies. Just been away. A few things have just haven't worked out, so we haven't been able to do stuff on it. But yeah. Hey, Eric the Crazy Viking, welcome in. And Jasser Unlimited, hello, welcome in. Great to see you here. Nagara Jaraju, welcome in. Thank you for joining. I do apologize if I've mispronounced. Perfectly Imperfect Gamer, welcome in. Great to see you here too. So, wow, our corn is tall, man. I suppose we could harvest it, but I believe you still get a little bit extra by letting it go to its full one. So I'm not too sure what we've got in the way of anything that needs doing. Like I say, it's actually been a while since I've been on this map. I haven't been on this map at all. I didn't even fire it up today to have a look at it. So, of course, this is multiplayer, so people can come in and join. We do have a few abandoned farms, but yeah, that's the way it goes. But let's have a look here. What do we got? Oil composition. Do you have anything ready to harvest? No, we don't. Okay. Ah, looks like we were making some bales. Yeah, welcome here, Bart. We had a lot of fun on that stream, that's for sure. Right, so it looks like we're in the middle of making some silage. So, yeah. What's your advice for building a PC? That is a good question there. Yeah, building a PC. Besides, don't do it. But that's not going to happen. I know that. I even fall into that one. Yeah, building a PC. Get the components that'll work together well. Go to a trusted shop that you feel comfortable talking with and asking advice from. That's what I would say, and just be methodical and patient when you are building the PC. And read as many online reviews as you can. You're about to stream yourself on Railroads Online. Ah, awesome, mate. Abhish George. My apologies if I've mispronounced that. Thank you for joining. Hope you are having a fantastic day. Hey, Bishkek George. Basically, what would have happened is someone would have gifted some memberships to me. So they would have purchased some gifted memberships, and that would have gone out randomly to people. So I don't gift the memberships at all. YouTube gifts the memberships that are purchased, so that's why you would have been given a gifted membership, just entirely random from YouTube. But you are more than welcome here. The reason you can't go to sleep is you drank 2 Coke Zeros. Yeah, that doesn't help. Warm milk can be good. That can help go to sleep. Yep, I use a wheel there. I've been using a wheel since, well, I had a wheel before Farming Simulator, before I started playing Simulator, so I've been using a wheel since I've started playing. Hey, next year FS27 comes out. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. We've got another season pass to go yet. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. That could be interesting. What would you guys in the chat like to see in the season pass? Yeah, what new equipment? Maybe a new crop, be a new map. So yeah, where would you like to see the new map? You're gonna drink another Coke so you can stay up all night. No worries, mate. You take care though, eh? Yep, I've just got a Logitech G2900, I think it is. Xbox edition. But I'm on PC. Hey, Farm Roland, welcome in. Thank you for joining. You want to see naming fields? Fair call. Fair call. In New Zealand, we don't actually name our fields, so that's not something we miss too much. I guess our farms are maybe too big. Don't know. But yeah, we don't name our fields here. Unless bush country paddock counts, I don't know. Aeroplanes and some classic muscle car. Yeah, that would be nice, but that's not exactly farming. China farm? Yeah, we've already had an Asian farm, so yeah, I'm thinking maybe South America, or you know, maybe we'll get an Australian map. Yeah, no worries, Kobe. Well, you're currently live streaming? No worries, mate. So in America, you name fields. Interesting. Yeah, we definitely don't name our fields. I think we give them numbers, but yeah, we don't name them. Yeah, Kobe, I've got a Discord. Okay, Kobe, I'm putting you a link to your stream. Um, just be aware that some cases this would be considered extremely rude by some people to expect a stream to put your stream's link in their chat. So be careful who you ask. If you ask the wrong person, you could end up getting banned or something like that. So just be careful with that, mate. Try not to be too rude. But there you go. I have put the link to your stream in the chats. So yeah. And Najara, there we go. Braden Hill, welcome in. Thank you for joining. I did say hi to Najara Jaraju, so yep, catching up on the chat. I want to see like NPCs working on fields. That would be cool. Little detail. Yep, I think actually contractors, employing workers on the farm. So there was a contractors mod which I used a fair bit in one of the other older farm sims, and that was quite good because in one case I basically had my entire family working for me, um, and that worked out quite well. Um, so they would be put into tractors and would drive tractors around and that sort of thing. So yeah, something like that where you could have workers on the farm. Maybe they would take um, a monthly payment for wages. Something like that would be really good. Um, I do shudder with the thought sometimes, but damages that you have to pay for. So you back into a building, you have to pay for the damages to the vehicle, the equipment, and the building to repair. Drive into a fence, you pay for a repair of the fence. I think incorporating visible damage might be quite difficult, but having a pop-up saying, "Oh, you've smacked into a building," um, you know, cost of repair of the building is a couple of $1,000. I think that would be really good. It would encourage you to be a bit more careful. In America, some of us name our vehicles. Oh yeah, I name. I've named vehicles. I named my current vehicle Storm Shadow because it's very dark grey, so it sort of reminds me of a storm cloud. So yeah. Fresh physics. Financially, even on hard, this game isn't realistic enough. Something to simulate real life bills or something to make it harder would be better. Farming in real life is super hard business. Yeah, yeah, I think we actually touched on that a few streams ago, didn't we? Where, you know, making it so that failure can be an option, so that, yeah, you can sort of feel the pain of losing the farm, even though you've given it your all. That is a part, you know, random events maybe, crop failures. I think they have sort of added that in, haven't they? You know, with the tornadoes and the hail, which I'll be honest, I've turned off. But yeah, helicopter for cargo. Yeah, no, we don't have helicopters for cargo and farming, but you do have it for spraying. And especially in New Zealand with the hill country, you have aerial fertilizing. And right-handed vehicles, heard, definitely. Although I thought we would get this map, and you know, well, not on this map, Waseca County, but on the latest one they released, this Highland fishing map. I thought we would have got some right-hand drive vehicles, but we didn't. Who knows? Yeah, crop dusters. I don't know about what it was like over in the States, but in New Zealand, a lot of crop dusters were piloted by ex-World War II fighter pilots. So, you know, looking for a bit of an adrenaline rush like they used to have when they were flying the fighter planes. And they'd have the skills to, you know, do low aerial flights and that sort of thing. It's amazing to watch them, to be honest. The only footage I saw of the right-handed vehicles, someone drove it off the dock into the drink. Yeah, that one wasn't a right-handed vehicle, heard. That one was a left-handed vehicle. That's why it fell off the dock. Yeah, FS27. No, Hood, that was a left-handed vehicle because Giants hadn't put right-handed vehicles in the game. Well, not, not for players anyway. They gave them all to AI. They give AI everything and give the players nothing. Yeah, so what would I like in FS27? I think I would touch some of it. Consequences for damaging stuff. Maybe making it harder, adding in random events that can affect the crop, and just even a random chance of, hey, you've grown this crop, but it's absolutely worth nothing. You can sell it, but it's going to, this is how much it's cost you to put it into the ground and grow it and all that, and you're actually going to have to sell it for less than what it's cost you to put it in. So yeah, I think just random events like that too, something that real farmers have to contend with. Tell NPCs to go take a hike. Yeah, I've never been. I haven't really been talked to the NPCs much. I honestly haven't bothered. More realistic snow. Yeah, snow's not important to me because I don't have it where I live. So yeah, I'm not too sure I could comment on that. But walk-in buildings, definitely walk-in buildings. I think walk-in buildings is quite, what they've done, and they have done well on the Scottish map with that. I will give Giants that the new farmhouse is absolutely stunning. You can just about go into every room. You can go up to the attic. It is a stunning house, and I think that's really good. A lot of modders do put out some really nice looking houses, but it's just the exterior. There's no interior, and I do like. Construction, yeah. I think they need to tweak the construction a little bit, to make it worthwhile. Because at the moment, to construct a building just costs way too much. I would genuinely like to be able to construct a shed rather than just plonk one on the farm, to see it build. And maybe they could do that instead of you having to supply the product to it. You just plonk the building down and it just constructs itself over time like it would if builders were building it. I think that would be a really good thing. You buy the shed for 200,000, and you plonk it down, and over time it gets built. Because in real life, that's what life is like. You buy a shed, but it just doesn't end up on your land straight away. You've got to wait for it to be built. So yeah, I would like to see that. Where, because at the moment the constructibles are just, they have got some nice sheds, but the cost of them is just absolutely astounding, you know, compared to just buying a shed and plopping it down. Yeah, and building new homes, that would be great. Yeah, yeah, so that they just don't plop down. You have to wait for them to be built. That would be really good. Random road event? I thought we already had that when AI drivers smack into each other. um, I know I would like to see male animals introduced and breeding and that sort of thing. Um, I'm not too sure how that would work though with you know, the E for everything rating. Um, it may not work that well, and you know, I can understand that. But you know, even animal deaths, you know, if you could you know, if um yeah, I guess maybe they can't do animal deaths because of their E for everything rating. um but consequences, you know, you don't feed your animals, animal welfare comes in and removes the animals. You know, consequences for not doing the animal husbandry would be good. And I'd like to see grass have a greater value for cows than just 40%. Yeah, hunting. I don't know if we'd ever get hunting there, but with E for everything, or E for everyone, I don't think that would get off the ground. AMB Collie, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Yeah, realistic animal mods would be good. I did try to incorporate it into a game save that I was playing, but it ended up not working too well on existing game saves, so I had to remove it. But sort of waiting for another game save when I can actually incorporate it. Now, do I have a bale wrapper? I thought I had one. Do I need to buy one? Have a look. Vehicles. Thought I had one, but if I don't, then that's fine. Yeah, I don't have one. How about that? Right, let's get ourselves a bale wrapper. Lightning wrap. Oh, what the heck? Why not? Why not? Yep. Yeah, that would be an interesting one. Um, so they did sort of have that, didn't they? They released that mod with the fire, and you had random events like rescuing cats out of trees and that sort of thing. So yeah, that could be good. Um, and I know a lot of people said, "Oh, it's not farming and all that sort of thing," but in a small community, you don't actually have a paid fire brigade. You have a volunteer fire brigade where people in the community volunteer. They volunteer their time. They go into training, um, and they can get called out any time of the day or night, and they'll leave their farms, their factories, their shops, whatever, and go and attend a fire or an emergency. Um, so I'm sure that there are quite a few farmers involved with that, especially with the rural fire department, and you know having grass fires and bushfires, that sort of thing. So that is something that is quite realistic as well. Yeah, FS22 was a free DLC. Ooh. Didn't he do well? Except I think I ran over my crop. Yeah, I did. Never mind. Any more cotton where that came from. Being used to driving on the Scottish map. Oh man! I think I got rear-ended. I forgot how bad this road was. They really do move along this road. Yeah, it was definitely a free DLC in FS22. Unfortunately, it was near the end of FS22's life cycle. Now, I guess in the way of tractors, David Brown would be good. Not too sure who would own the license for that or anything like that, so that could be difficult. And definitely extend the Ford license. That would be great. So we have some Ford pickup trucks and that sort of thing. That would be really great. Um, and we've got fairly good range of trucks for the American market. There is the Mack. We've got the International now, which is great, and Volvo. Volvo had that's one of those Volvos is the American version. So, but maybe we could have one of the other trucks, Peterbilt or something like that. Could be quite good. Kenworth, Pro Gamer, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Yeah, I don't know about European trucks. We've got Volvo, haven't we? Man, maybe? A re-release of Man? Go to space. Someone already did that, didn't they? They did the Mars map. Mr. Sealy P really enjoyed that. Scania. Yeah, Scania would be a good one to have on the map. Right-hand drive Scania. They do make right-hand drive trucks. There are right-hand drive Scanias here. Right-hand drive Volvos here. Right-hand drive Kenworths here. Right-hand drive Peterbilts. Yep, right-hand drive vehicles don't fall off of wharves. There is a new game called Australia Truck Simulator. Yes, I have seen that one. It does look quite good. Yeah, I think they've done the right thing in setting it in Australia rather than in Europe or America because let's face it, SCS with their Euro Truck Simulator and America Truck Simulator have those two markets sewn up pretty well, and give them their due, they've done a fantastic job with it. I wouldn't mind spending a bit more time on it, but streaming and driving a truck I don't think would work too well. We all know how well I drive when reading chat. Yeah, so that looks like one of our abandoned farms. But hey, people get busy. So I will be doing my harvesting map. I think, what is it? Potatoes this time. So we'll be doing potatoes tomorrow. Yeah, demo is free. I might have to try it out then. So I would actually like to try out the new harm sim if they do get that one off the drawing board and into, you know, workable code. I think that would be absolutely brilliant. Almost 16 gig. That's not a big demo. Okay, that was fast. Almost too fast, I think. Having watched a few things about that new farm sim, if they can achieve what they're wanting to do, I think it could be good. Yes, it really does depend on how tight a control Giants have on licensing and that sort of thing. Yeah, I almost think that's too fast. But that's what's good about this game is you know you can there's equipment for you know, just about anyone. Now yeah, I was watching a video this morning about an autoload mod that is hopefully going to get released shortly. It's going to be for consoles, and basically, unlike other console auto load trailers, this one will actually load multiple different pallets. Oh, favorite chippies. Probably have to go for barbecue flavor. And then maybe soy chicken. That's quite nice. Yeah, MB Collie, I have heard of that one, and I'm keeping my eye on it. They're making some, yeah, they've got a big list of things that they want to achieve, and if they can achieve it, it would be a brilliant game. Um, You know, it's put out by people that have modded for farm sims, so they're not new. I think they've got an idea of what the farm sim community wants, and they can possibly see where Giants is falling a bit behind in the expectations with the community. Yogurt with herbs. Hey, gotta go and get breakfast started. No worries, Eric. Thank you for joining. I might catch up with you later. It lays oven baked. Oh, yeah. You see, we might be talking about different chippies. I don't know. See, over here we call the flat hard ones, sort of like I think in the UK they're called crisps. We call them chips. I think America calls Pringles. Sort of something similar, but Pringles is more mashed potato squeezed into a mold, whereas our potato chips are actually sliced potatoes. So yeah, a little bit less processed, but America likes to process their food quite a bit. Based on things like Twinkies. It's actually funny. Watched Zombieland with my daughter, and she didn't know what a Twinkie was because it's not a big thing over here. We can actually get it. People actually import them in, but they're not a big thing over here. So yeah, she didn't know what a Twinkie was. In Poland, we have Onwin brand, and it's called Top. Nice. Hey, Lockie Wake 7177, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a fantastic Saturday, isn't it? Yeah. This is definitely a lot faster. Yeah, I'm good, thanks, mate. Yep, just having a bit of fun on Waseca County at the moment. It is available for multiplayer if people want to join in. There is some bales to collect. Hey Lockie, yep, I'm in New Zealand, right down there at the bottom of the world. Also known as Middle Earth. Or as the herd knows it, the neighbour of Cassowary country. Sorry, a bit of a running gag there we have with one of our other guys called the herd. Oh, that's a tough one, mate. I don't really have a favourite Windows. For me, they're just a tool that breaks. Yes, maybe 97. Because it was a stabler version than 95, but 95 was just such a watershed moment to move away from DOS and into a fully Windows environment. Up until Windows 95, you ran a Windows program on top of DOS. So you would start you'd start DOS first, and then you'd choose to run Windows. So 95 was just such a big change, where you actually booted directly into Windows. Oh, was it Windows 98, was it? You could be right. It was a long time ago. Maybe we could say Windows 97 was the best Windows ever made because it never crashed, only because it never existed. Yeah, favorite trucking game. That depends on what mood I'm in. Um, I've spent a bit of time on ATS, and just seeing the difference in the countryside in the states, between the northern states and the southern states. Arizona's quite dry and arid, whereas you get up into Washington and it's very forested. Um, Euro Truck Simulator is good. And you do get to see the differences in the different countries, but yeah, European scenery is pretty much all similar. There's not the huge changes that you get with American Truck Simulator. ETS, I think I prefer European trucks to American trucks. To me, American trucks feel like trucks, whereas European trucks feel more like rather large cars. No worries, Bart. Thanks for jumping in. Appreciate it. You have a great Saturday. Welcome into our new subscriber. Thank you for joining. 1,760 subscribers now. Thank you all so much. Hey, Lockie, you get confused with the accents between Aussies and New Zealand. Yes, similar to how we get confused with the accents of Canadians and Americans. Basically, I've learnt to tell the difference. If an accent sounds really American, they're Canadian. Trust me, there is a big difference between New Zealand and Australian accents. We can tell the difference. You're part Aussie, but you live in the UK. Ah, awesome, mate. Well, welcome in. So, will you be going to Llama, or is that quite a distance from where you live? You'll be going to Llama. It's about 3 hours away. Awesome, mate. Yeah, I would love to be able to go to the Llama, but yeah, a little bit expensive to get there for me. There's a lot of water between me and Llama. Hey, Hoskin kids, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a fantastic Saturday. Hey, Floyd, welcome in. Yeah, you might know. Yeah, I know Bovine. You live with him. Oh, awesome, mate. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. You've been to Llama for about 3 years? Ah, awesome. So you get a chance to catch up with all the YouTubers then and that sort of thing? That'd be awesome. Let's see, what tractor shall we take? Don't drive a Kubota too often. But we jump into that for a change. Yeah, I watch a lot of the videos from YouTubers and Tom Pemberton as well, because it's interesting. Yeah, it's one thing to get the content creators view on the farming event and the farm sim. But yeah, it's another thing to get a real farmer's take on llama as well. Actually, almost prefer using this kind of automatic loading bale trailer than I do using the actual auto load bale trailers. Hey, and welcome to our new subscriber. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. Thank you for joining. Hope your Saturday is going well. Hey, Cher, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Great to see you here. Hope your morning is starting well. You've got a nice cup of tea in your hand now, or arriving shortly? Will you be able to make it into the stream tomorrow, Cher? Doing potatoes? You'll be there. Oh, awesome, Cher. You only have to work today. Oh, that's good. Look forward to having you on a potato harvester. They're not as bad as the carrot harvesters, I can assure you of that. And that was painful. That was really painful and definitely not worth it. I can assure you people, carrots done without a Colossus harvester is extremely painful and financially not worth it for the amount of time. Yeah, the amount of time I put into harvesting that field was quite frightening, to be honest. You only work 2 days. No, it's good to keep busy, that's for sure. Oh, excuse me, yawning. Yeah, bit of a late one last night, so yeah, catching up on me a bit, I think. Let's at Lomas. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a fantastic Friday. Hey, you've got sheep? Awesome. Well, we've just had a Kirim Gaming raid. Welcome in to all our viewers from Kirim Gaming. Thank you for joining. Hope you had a great stream with Kirim. He is a fantastic streamer. Has an entertaining stream. Definitely worth checking him out if anyone in the chat hasn't already done that. Check him out later. Have to admit, I've been a bit lax today, and I haven't actually visited too many streams. I try to visit a few streams over the weekend, but just late night last night, didn't feel up to it, I'm afraid. There are so many great streamers out there. Cajun Savage Gaming, Right Family Gaming. Yeah, Mr. CLP. I did watch a Mr. CLP episode. We can lag. And I watched a Tom Pemberton video as well. So try to keep up with Tom Pemberton. Enjoy watching his. He's a real life farmer near Blackpool. So and yeah, it was actually a map of his farm available on FarmSim. Hey Kirim Gaming, welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. Hope you had a fantastic stream. Bale just doesn't want to go on, does it? Oh, that'll be why the Vales don't want to go on. There's no room left. Hey, Share, near Blackpool is where you grew up. Nice. I actually watch another YouTuber called Martin Zero. He does a lot of industrial archaeology videos around Manchester and that sort of thing, and it's quite amazing. He actually did a series following one of the rivers that went through Manchester, and how over the years it had been changed, you know, been culverted over, and as they walk down the river, they'd actually have to walk underground for a lot of the ways. That was really interesting. Know Manchester very well. Yeah, it looks like they're doing a bit of redevelopment around there too, especially around the river, trying to revitalise the river. So yeah, I'm sort of fascinated by archaeology, and like New Zealand doesn't have a lot of ancient history, but near where I live there is a lot of old gold mines, and you know, a lot of gold processing plants, or what's left of them. Um, and it is fascinating just to go there and to see the ruins that are left. You know, mainly it's just concrete, a little bit of metal, but not a lot else is left. And it's really fascinating to see, you know, what was a town is now just all bush and grown over. Um, yeah, it is fascinating. You know, where there was tram lines and all that, you just see a bit of a flatness in the ground, but there's no tram lines left there anymore. Just the flat ground. Yes, I'm not too sure how many bales we got off of this, to be honest. Just put Kirim Gaming's link to the channel in the chat. Like I say, check him out. He does some fantastic streams. Yeah, you're welcome there, Kirim. Hasn't actually come up on the vertical feed yet. I think I'm going to have to push it through again. Here we go, come up on the vertical. And just put Eric the Crazy Vikings link in the chat as well. Another great YouTuber. Are you going to send some pictures from the concert? That'll be awesome, share. Look forward to seeing them. I look forward to that, share. I have been working on my farm build a little bit today on the Highlands fishing map. I want to build a farm in there. Been working on it, just sort of trying different things. Try and get it to work. Jaminda Hillen, welcome in. Sorry if I've mispronounced that. Hope you're having a fantastic Saturday. Yeah, this is Waseca County. So it's by MatzyModding. What a nice little map. Been around for quite a while. Done 26 episodes on this now. It is a multiplayer map, but you know, people get busy, so can't always join, unfortunately. I just put Perfectly Imperfect Gamers link in the chats. Definitely check him out. Does some fantastic videos. Hey, Muffin Man, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a fantastic Saturday. Share, your hearing's returned to normal. Oh, relieved to hear that. Still sort of working. Oh, gotta do that, I'm afraid. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm doing well, thanks. It was loud, was it, Cher? There is a saying, if it's too loud, you're too old. I don't know if that's true or not. Yeah, never too old. Yeah, never. You got Def Leppard next July. Awesome. Hey, just put the herd's link in the chat. Definitely check out the herd as well. Does some fantastic videos. He's an absolutely awesome storyteller. Right. Nearly finished the field. Right. Looks like our storage is full. 250 bales. Okay. So we've got 94 bales of grass. Is be fermenting into silage. So yeah, check out Just Joe's channel as well. There's some great videos. No, they quite often pop into the streams, so no, they can't make it into the chat. They do watch the streams, so Just Joe and Cajun Savage. I can't stack these in the storage. I'm just going to have to stack them outside. And thank you to everyone that has hit the like button. Do appreciate it. Like 13 likes at the moment, so fantastic on our horizontal stream. I think it was 7 on our vertical. Thank you to everyone that's hit the like. If you haven't done so already, if you could, that'd be fantastic. If YouTube gets some likes, sees some likes being put on the video, then it might just go and push it out to a few more people. They get a chance to enjoy the video as well. Looks like we've still got plenty of food for our water buffalo. Big grassy meadow that we can't use because it doesn't give enough production yield. Okay, so it looks like it doesn't need liming. Okay, so we have got liftable pallets installed. Make life a little bit easier. I believe there's going to be an update for the new Kinleg Island fishing map. So we'll be able to lift the fish, so that'll be good. Hello Nina, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope your Saturday is starting well. Up on the Kubota to check the sheep later. Awesome. That's a nice looking tractor, that one. And I'll bet Mrs. Sealy P had a lot of fun driving it too. It was very kind of you to let her learn to drive in it. Everyone, I'm just putting Nina's link in the chat. Check out her channel. Do a bit of sheep farming in the UK with a lot of Massey Fergusons. So yeah, definitely a lot of fun to watch. She did very well. She was amazed at its turning circle. Yeah, turning circles can be very important in farmyards. I actually wish Giants would include that in, you know, sort of their specs for the tractors, so that you know, when you're making a choice about tractors and frames and all that sort of thing, you know, you can decide, well, I might get this tractor even though it's not quite got as much power as I would like, but it's got a tighter turning circle, so it's going to be better for farm work, with, you know, farmyards and that sort of thing. So I think that'd be really good if they could do that. Just add the turning circle in. Otherwise, you could end up in a lot of trouble. You know, you just buy a big tractor because that's what you want, and suddenly you can't drive it around. You're welcome there, Nina. No problem. Yeah, putting videos on can be hard work, I know. That's why I actually stream. I did try doing a series. I've actually still got one episode I have to do just to complete the series. But yeah, I find it hard work to record the episode and then, you know, do the editing of it. Streaming is just so much easier. You can't hide anything, of course. You botch up in a stream and everyone sees it, but yeah, I still just prefer streaming to making videos. I guess I prefer just playing Farm Sim than I do to actually editing videos. The Kubota is a very good yard tractor. Yeah, I'm saying it would be too. Right, 45 for all of that. You did need to update your PC to be able to edit the footage you record. Yeah, editing is very, very processor and memory hungry, that's for sure. Might have to pick my brains on that one. Yeah, no worries, Nina. Hit me up in Discord and yeah, I'll see how I can help. Okay, so I think we caught up on everything. So yeah, I might have to fast forward through to next month just so that I can harvest the corn. So I've got a few abandoned farms around here. I think people have just walked off the land. So yeah, we'll have the sunflowers soon. What's the other one that we've got? Jump across to it. Okay, so we've got soybeans. And then over here, looking forward to doing this one actually. It's going to be cotton. So yeah, looking forward to that one. Not sure cotton is grown in Minnesota, but it is now. But anyway, I think I might call it a night. Thank you to everyone who's joined today. Appreciate it. Yeah, Nina, definitely PM me on Discord, and if you need any help on anything, I'm happy to help out if I can. Hey Bart, welcome back. I'm about to end the stream, sorry mate, but thank you for coming back, appreciate it. So yeah, everyone, if you haven't hit the like button yet, please do. If you haven't subscribed, that would be absolutely awesome if you could do that as well. And if you want to share this video with anyone you like, feel free to do that as well. But until next time, have a good day, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in the world, and whatever time you're watching this. And until next time, bye.